Do you feel like you're behind on your retirement goals? Do you worry that you're not where you need to be? Well, my friend, despair no more. I will share 10 reasons why you are likely better off than you think. First, let me explain why I'm even talking about this. When I create financial plans for clients, it's not just about spreadsheets and the projections that they receive. Often, the most valuable thing for them is the personalized notes that I write and the letters that I write. Recently, I reviewed an investment and a savings plan for a couple in their early 60s. However, they were still going full throttle, working long hours, saving aggressively, and investing just as aggressively. Objectively speaking, their plan showed them that they've overshot their retirement goals. So I wrote them this question: why are you behaving like someone who needs to catch up to something or someone? What else do you have left to prove, or what else are you trying to accomplish? As soon as the husband saw that, he knew exactly what I meant. He was overly concentrated and was investing to really just knock it out of the park. Their plan allowed them to ease off. They didn't need to save as much. That meant they can spend a little bit more on the spice of life today. I showed them that they could even retire today if they wanted to. Before this interaction, they felt like they were really far behind and had this unspoken sense of scarcity. After seeing the plan, they didn't change their retirement date. Instead, they now know that working is an option. It's not a necessity. So what they did instead was bought themselves some small rewards and took some extra trips. However, just like them, you might be feeling behind simply because you haven't taken the time to appreciate what you've already accomplished, and you just have not taken inventory of the things that you are doing to get to where you need to go. So here are 10 ways to see if you're making the right kind of progress, because you may be richer than you think. The first thing is home ownership. Let's start with home ownership. Owning a home is a significant financial advantage. Studies have shown that home ownership is strongly linked to wealth building, especially for those in a lower income household. The equity built in a home serves as a forced savings mechanism that can appreciate over time. This contributes substantially to your wealth. I'm not speaking of renting versus owning strategies here. However, according to research, the median homeowner has significantly higher wealth compared to renters with the same income. This means home ownership is a powerful tool, and it can even be an asset that you can deploy later in retirement. The next thing to consider is your debt situation. Maybe you're already debt-free or free of consumer debt, like credit cards or car loans. This means you can focus your income in saving and investing and enjoying for your retirement. If you're not debt-free yet, having a clear payoff plan is equally crucial. A structured timeline for your debt repayment provides clarity and peace of mind, ensuring that you're staying on track, and you can also tell yourself that you're making progress. Another key aspect of financial health that people tend to ignore is that you have a base level of income as a Canadian. You'll have multiple streams of income from CPP and OAS. Some of you may even have pensions. And of course, if you're making investment choices today, you'll have investments to draw from. Perhaps you even have the ability to take part-time work. All of this blend, all of this alternative sources of income ensures that you will likely have a more steady cash flow, and it would reduce the reliance on one single source. Having a diversified income stream provides that stability and the choice. This reduces the risk of a financial shortfall. Don't take working part-time as a burden. Think of it as an option that you now have available to you that you might not be employing right now. Hey, I'm Hervin Pessa. I'm your retirement sidekick. I'm a fee-for-service financial planner from Calgary. In my practice, I help retirees uncover the most powerful options that goes beyond common sense and traditional advice so that they can take control of their retirement. This channel is an extension of that mission. I'll help you become your own money hero. Every week, we dive deep into financial topics tailored to Canadians, especially those who are gearing up for an enjoyable retirement. If you're looking to make the most out of your golden years, you're in the right place. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button to join our community for latest tips and insights. Now, I just want you to give yourself permission to set your own rules and make the most out of your retirement. To help you get there, I've curated a 90-point retirement checklist so that you can do a self-assessment. Check the links below or go to retirementAudit.ca and get that checklist for free. An emergency fund is also essential in all of this. It's crucial for covering unexpected expenses. According to Stats Canada, in one of their surveys, 1 in 3 Canadians would be unable to cover an unexpected expense of just $500. However, another study from 2019 indicates that 64% of Canadian households have 3 months of expenses set aside. This is a bit of a discrepancy. I think this discrepancy highlights the importance of budgeting and tracking finances. I believe that the 2019 survey asked families who are already tracking and budgeting, so they had the wherewithal to set an emergency reserve. Those who budget are almost always better off financially. I'm skeptical about that statistic. Let me know, do you really think that 64% of Canadian households have 3 months of living expenses set aside, liquid, without having to draw from their long-term retirement savings or other earmarked savings pools? Let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree with that. I'll also share the link of that statistic below. The next way that you're probably better off than you think is that you have a diversified portfolio. Investing in a diversified portfolio instead of having one stock, which some of your peers have, spreads the risk and increases the potential for long-term returns. Having a mix of assets, like stocks, bonds, and cash, ensures that your investments are more resilient over time. So short-term, you might underperform your friends, but over a 20, 30, 40-year period, you will come out ahead. Next, let's look beyond finances. If you have a robust social network that provides you emotional support and enhances your overall well-being, you are doing good, my friend. Staying connected with family and friends is invaluable today and in retirement. Do not strain those relationships for other pursuits. You don't just need to retire well financially. You need to have a well thought out life. And having your family and friends there with you means that you're winning. This one doesn't apply to everybody, but if you have a defined benefit pension plan, you're in a strong position. Those are becoming more scarce. Pensions provide a steady, reliable income stream that can significantly bolster your financial security in retirement. Now, many Canadians overlook the value of their pension benefits. However, if it's there, it's a big boost. One point that I'll make, though, is that you need to still understand the viability of that pension plan and whether or not it actually is indexed to inflation. A lot of these plans are not. You're also winning if you're managing your expenses and you're keeping a low cost of living. If you manage to keep your living expenses low, it can have an impact in your financial health in retirement. That because lower expenses means that you've put yourself in a position where your savings could last longer. You will also have more flexibility with your retirement plans. This is advantageous if you live in a lower cost of living area. Next, you're rich if you still have purpose. One of the biggest assets you have in your life is your sense of purpose. So we've talked about your family and your social circle. Your family and your friends enrich you in more ways than money can. However, there's also that sense of purpose of service to them. It's not just about what they're giving you. If you still have this drive, you're winning. Next is your health. Maintaining good health is invaluable. Then there's still your skills and your contributions. If part of your purpose is still to share your unique skills and experiences, this can significantly give to the community around you. Your purpose will also put your time into focus. It'll show you what really matters most to you. Next, having a clear financial plan. If you have a plan that puts all these bits and pieces together so you can actually deploy your resources, your focus, your time, your energy, your capital. If you have a plan that allows you to best utilize what you have a debt payoff strategy, you've managed your investment goals, you've created a roadmap for what you need to do, this will ensure that you are taking a structured approach to managing your finances and achieving your goals. Even if you're not there yet, having a plan allows you to create internal benchmarks, not the market, not your neighbors, your benchmarks. If you have your own way of winning, if you have your own way of tracking, if you're making progress, you, my friend, are better off than you think. So even if you feel like you're behind, there's many things that you've already done in your life. Skills is one of them. Your emotional resilience is one of them. The fact that you're still here is one of them. Don't lose hope. Keep going forward. Now, if you feel like you're really behind financially, subscribe to our channel because I'll be creating a series focusing on how to catch up if you're in your late 40s, early 50s, and you haven't done much for retirement yet. I want you to be your own money hero. If this has been valuable to you at all, be sure to subscribe, like this video, share with your friends. Much love. God bless ya. See you in the next video. Bye.